don't have Brian.
I think I've got it, but I don't remember his last name.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to another Tide Guy Trivia Night. We're going to be getting ready here in a little bit to start some trivia. So far, we got Joey Foster and we have Mike Fort.
Howdy,
But
howdy,
yeah, no,
howdy, everyone.
Brian's in.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in the sporting world, West Virginia beat the mortal crap out of Texas Tech today, taking them down by 15. What's going on down in Michigan there, Mr. Fort?
I have not kept up. I think we should have. I don't know if we played it yet, but I know we got a game against Purdue coming. I don't even know. Holy shit!
Yeah, I don't want to play Purdue right now, man. Purdue,
Oh no, I'm sorry. I
they've
looked
been
up.
really good.
That's women's basketball. Hold on.
That guy,
We
tell them what's happening in Alabama.
we're getting our butts kicked by Mississippi State right now, 43-35. But I
That's
am
right, folks.
laughing that
The only program here that's any good at basketball is West Virginia. Remember that. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I will tell you though, Georgia is too busy celebrating their national championship in football because they got bumped by 29 tonight by Tennessee.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, well, Georgia
That's
hasn't had
okay.
a
Football
basketball
is way
team.
more important than basketball anyway.
Mr.
Georgia hasn't had a
Duggar, I
basketball
love
team in
that. Yeah,
200 years.
Well, you think about that hat. It's a real one too, pal.
I'm going to bring it. I got to go back to the States. I'm going to bring it back with me. I have Houston Oilers jersey autographed by Kenny Stabler.
Oh shit, the snake.
The Snake, yeah. I mean, being a Bama fan, he's always been my favorite player. You know, the Snake, and when he played for the Oilers, man, I just
Guy
love the
was
whole.
excited when we got him. He was kind of almost into a has-been kind of thing there, but he had his moments. You know,
Well, if he wouldn't have spent the first, 10 years of his career partying so hard, he might have been able to last.
dude was a partier, man. You know, but yeah, we had some good times, man. You know, some real good times. You know, I don't know if Earl Campbell was my hero.
Earl
Absolutely
Campbell.
my freaking hero, dude. Bud, I like Bud. He was a good fella. Daddy liked Bud, so it was all good.
I always said, I swear to God, Earl Campbell would run out of bounds just to hit a couple more guys on the way to the end zone.
Absolutely. I mean, if you ever look back at the old films, watch how when they try to tackle him, not one person ever just tackled him. It was always three or four. You had to gang tackle that sucker.
Yeah.
You know.
And
And how's the
then
other
I-
fellas doing here? Mike, Joey, how you doing?
Good man, doing good, Duggar. The thing about it is some of the old running backs just seem so much better than some of these new ones. Like I realize there's some really good ones right now too, but man, I can just remember OJ back in the day and Barry Sanders and I mean, good gosh, and heck, even
Yeah,
Emmitt Smith.
you can't take nothing away from his football. The Juice's football.
No.
Dude was incredible.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but,
you even think about people like Tony Dorsett and Walter Payton.
Yeah.
I mean, there were players,
You know.
they were players. And the thing about it is,
You know-
they were used to they could take a hit, and not like today.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
I used to
they
hate
could take-
Palomalo, you know what I mean? But he was probably the flying Hawaiian's probably the funnest guy ever on a football field.
Oh man,
He just absolutely played like he didn't care if he got hurt or not.
One of the funniest stories I ever heard, Mr. Duggar. They were interviewing Bum, and they were talking about Earl Campbell, and they said, Earl Campbell's over his prime. They said, hell, he can't even run a mile. And Bum said, well, the first time we get the ball third and a mile, I just won't run him. Yeah.
Now, I think about one of my best friends. Well,
was he breaking up for anybody else, or was it just me?
Am I
Did I
breaking
break
up?
up?
Am I breaking up?
Yeah, you broke up on me. I didn't know if it happened. If it was on my end. It's probably my end. I've had some snow, and I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. So,
You got that
well,
north
so do I.
connection.
Anyway, what I was
I
saying
gotta
was
give me some tinfoil and fold it up or something. I don't know. That
one of
way,
my
maybe it'll work.
good friends is Eugene Napoleon, who was running back, and he was on the national championship team for West Virginia. Well, the team that played for national championship in '88. He was a running back. He's a good friend of mine, went on to play pro ball and everything. Well, anyway, he was telling me, he said, some hard hitters back in the days. He said, you come through the line and you don't know if you're going to be getting back up to carry the ball again because everybody would hit so hard and stuff. And so him and Avon Coburn, who was also a friend of mine, Avon spent a lot of years in the NFL, with Kansas City Chiefs, and he was with somebody else too. I think it was Dallas. And he would talk about how Daryl Talley also played at West Virginia. He could lay your ass out. They talk about, him coming up and hitting you, man. You knew you got hit by somebody. But they could take hits back in.
Yeah,
Some of these kids today, these kids today, they want their participation trophy.
I mean, everybody, they were real football players. I mean, like, stop and think about, some of the Oiler quarterbacks back in the day, man.
Yeah.
There's some of them, we have one that, he did the kicking too. And he could kick it better than anybody in the NFL.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was a lot. It was rough and tumble back in, there wasn't no protection for them quarterbacks.
Right. I can remember.
Them guys 300 pounds, 6'5", 6'8" monsters coming at you. They're monsters. Have you ever been, back in the old day, they were still big. They were big. They're bigger now, believe it or not, than what they were back then.
Back in the 80s.
Half of the Raiders were criminals back in the 70s.
Holy Jesus. What's that defensive end they had? The Raider guy, he was so tough, dude. God, what was his name? Was he a linebacker? I can't remember. I think he might have been a linebacker.
Was it Lyle Alzado?
It was No, it wasn't Lyle Alzado. I'm thinking of another one. It was a little further back.
Okay.
I'll think of it in a minute. Lyle was a bad boy himself, though.
Yeah, Lyle.
He was, I mean, man, there've been so many good players back in the day. I mean, it's nowadays I don't even watch football anymore. That's a shame. I'm glad to be getting back into college ball, but hell, I don't even watch professional football anymore.
Well, I get a kick out of Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw said, I only played 9 years. He said, but if I was playing today, I could play for 20 years the way they protect the quarterback. He goes,
he ain't lying. He ain't lying. I hated Terry Bradshaw. They were our arch enemies.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely arch enemies. I hated the Pittsburgh Steelers worse than any team in the NFL.
But you think
except maybe the Cowboys.
You think the Oilers were good, but the problem was they had to get through the Steelers and the Raiders because the Raiders were just as good at the time. They just couldn't beat,
Well, said his name, damn.
So, talking about how tough players were back in the 80s. I guess it would have been about 86. It would have been 86 because the Giants went to the Super Bowl that year. But Phil Simms was hurt, remember, and couldn't play. He was badly hurt. And Jeff Hostetler led the Giants all the way to the playoffs and through the playoffs and to the Super Bowl, right? So I was talking to Jeff Hostetler at a dinner one night, and we was talking about it and stuff. He played the whole game with a sprained wrist. He said he couldn't hardly even hold the ball. But he said he was telling me, he said players these days would have come out of the game. He said it was hurt pretty bad.
I believe his name was Howie Long.
Oh,
Yeah.
Howie Long. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that dude was freaking Lurch from the Addams Family, dude.
Yeah.
But agile. You know, he was just a big monster. And I
These
tell
are,
you,
those are real
Mean Joe,
linebackers. Those are
Mean
real
Joe
linebackers.
Green, all
You know
them big boys back in the day. They were some tough rascals, dude. And you gotta clap too for the offensive linemen back in the day. You know, they had to protect them against them monsters.
Well, and think
Yeah.
about them. Them monsters used to be able to slap you in the helmet. They'd slap you in
Absolutely.
the ear hole, and they would, And like you said, you had Mean Joe Green. You had people like Ed Too Tall Jones.
Too tall, he's bad.
What do you
There were
think,
some
Kenny?
killers.
Not much. How y'all doing? I'm sorry I haven't. No one seen me. I've been sick, real sick.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I called and checked on him there. Yes, that's been about a week ago, wasn't it, Kenny?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
almost
hope
died a
you're feeling
couple
better.
nights ago.
Oh, dadgum,
Oh, my
dude.
goodness.
Oh,
Yeah, it was. I got real dizzy headed. Started puking profusely, and
Did you eat some bad
dude, I
chicken
thought I
or
was a
something?
goner.
You had food
No,
poisoning?
I just couldn't shake the dizziness. It's that new allergy flu.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn, I ain't heard nothing. I don't get flus and colds and stuff though. I've never had a cold in my life or flu.
I normally don't get them either. I mean, this is the first time I've had a flu in probably 5 years.
I've never had any. All I get to do is get hurt. Yeah, I'm a freaking klutz. Something's always hurting on me, So.
That's
What
we
the
were
hell's
talking
going on with
about.
everybody?
My friend's kid's 9 years old, and I asked her, I said, well, how many bones has the kid broke? Well, he ain't broke none. I said, well, hell, then he ain't a little boy. I said, shit, by 9 years old, you should have had at least one broken something.
Broke finger,
Broke finger, broke
collarbone.
arm falling out of a tree, something.
I tell you what, you can believe this or not. Back when I was 14, I think I was about 14, when I was playing football. We was playing backyard football, but we didn't play touch. We didn't play flag. We played tackle. And nothing
yeah.
on, no padding, no helmets, nothing. Well, so we were playing in the backyard, and it was a pretty big backyard, but I went out for a pass. They threw the ball to me. I had to jump and catch the ball, and I caught it, and two guys hit me at the same time to tackle me. And you remember them old cable boxes that used to come up out of the ground, them old steel cable boxes.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they had one of them out of the
Oh, yeah.
ground, and my wrist hit that thing and wrapped around it. And, I mean, it was bad. But I kept playing. I played that game for about another 40, 30, 45 minutes before we ended it. And I was walking home. I got about halfway home and realized my wrist was hurting pretty bad. And I ended up, it was broken in 13 places.
Oh my God.
Just like
Ouch.
shattered it. Just crushed it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Another time playing football, I took my pinky. I went to tackle somebody. By the time they kicked up, my pinky coming down, and it caught the back of their shoe perfect, and it took that pinky and pushed it all the way up in my hand and out the back of my hand.
Yeah.
I didn't keep
Wow.
playing. I went to the hospital right there immediately.
Yeah. When I was 7, this was right when Easter had that Friday the 13th on Passover night, and
Jeez.
anyway, I was upset with my mom and dad because I was wanting a hamster, and my dad said no, and so I was pouting on the corner of right there where our porch is, and had 2x4s exposed. And my uncle went to start up a chopper 3-wheeler, and it took off. It was stuck in gear. It took off, and it bounced back and hit me 7 times in my femur, and didn't break my leg, but it severed my femoral artery, and it took my mom and dad 45 minutes to get me to the hospital. So explain to me
Man,
how I'm alive.
You see, you should be dead.
all y'all think y'all got hurt. I smarted off to my mama one time.
There you go.
Oh
Should've
man, you
put
don't smart off. That was funny, wasn't it? I was thinking about that.
I told a little kid we were having dinner the other night, and then this woman brought her little kid, and the grandma was there, and the little kid yelled at the grandma, and I looked at that little kid. I said, you know what would have happened if I'd have yelled at my mama like that? I'd be picking my mouth up off the floor.
Yeah. I had an uncle that I have an uncle that's only a year older than me, you know, so we grew up, you know, pretty much the same age. And his daddy, my grandpa buddy, and we knew when he was going to come after us. And we would take books and magazines and stuff them down in our pants, you know, try to protect our legs and our butt and wherever that belt was going to hit. And we thought we were just so smart. But he didn't care where that belt hit. That was the thing about it. And then, Lord, you couldn't wrap magazines everywhere.
Yeah.
We come out there striped like crazy. He'd send you to the tree to get a switch, and you couldn't get some little old fit thing, you know. You come back and get that. You got a little switch. You're gonna get the mining belt. So you go and get you a good size switch because you want anything but a mining belt.
Oh yes, imagine the mining belt with the hooks on it.
Oh yeah.
It's all right if it's the leather strap, but you put them hooks on it, boy, that's a lot worse. I've been whooped with them. I know my dad was a miner.
Yeah, you didn't want the mining belt.
Well, let's do some trivia. I'm going to let you guys choose which card you want. We're going to go from 3 different series tonight. You can do Genesis 4, which is 96. We can do Genesis 5, which is 2000. Or we can do the All-American, which is 93. And all those questions in All-American are all about America. So we'll start with Joey. Which one would you like?
Well, we'll just start with that first new Genesis you got.
All right, Genesis 4. The first category is people and places.
Duggar's fading in and out. I don't know if he's going to be able to hear.
I can hear.
Oh, okay.
Okay. What's the Swedish outfit Svenska Aeroplan Aktiebolaget better known as? Svenska Aeroplan Aktiebolaget better known as?
Spencer
outfits?
No. What are the names again, Tiger?
Svenska Aeroplan Aktiebolaget. I'll type that out for you in private chat. The last one's a killer.
What is that? Latin?
Swedish.
I can't speak it, so I don't know what it is.
I'm hoping it triggers something when you type it. I'm hoping it triggers something. Give me a hint.
Bet you do.
There you go. Aktiebolaget. Just think of a famous Swedish outfit company and you'll have it.
Do I know any Swedish outfit companies? Are
you talking clothing or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Aristotle.
No. Does anybody know it?
Wouldn't that be Hilfiger?
No, it's not Hilfiger. What did you think,
Well,
Mike?
I know it's IKEA.
No.
IKEA's not closed.
It's Saab, S-A-A-B.
That's a car company.
Yeah, I know it.
In a coat company.
And a coat company. Yep. All right.
So like Burlington
Joey.
Factory is Burlington Factory going to start making vehicles now?
All right, Joey, here's your art and entertainment question.
All right.
What did Miss Doubtfire win its sole Oscar nomination for?
Oh God, I'm trying to think.
Everybody loves this movie, but I don't know how many people would know the answer to this one.
I know.
What did Miss Doubtfire win its sole Oscar nomination for?
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I know what that is.
Sure, pal.
Because that. Probably. I don't know if they got it for a comedy or for a musical. There was some musical or something that went with that movie. I'm gonna say best comedy.
That is incorrect. What do you think it is, Kenny?
Best actor.
Nope, that's not correct. Mike or Mr. Duggar, do you know?
Best costume.
Costume, makeup.
It's the second one, Duggar, makeup.
I would figure that
Yeah.
falls in the same category.
Yeah, I should have thought of that. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
Good one, Douglas.
because of Robin Williams dressing up like a old woman. Yep,
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Yep. All right, Joey, here's your history question. What famous structure did the mafia plot to blow up with explosives stored in Fernello, Italy?
Repeat that.
What famous structure did the mafia plot to blow up with explosives stored in Fernello, Italy?
Well, I thought they did blow. They blew up some bureaucrat or something over there. So I don't understand that question.
Now, they plotted to blow up a famous structure, and they were going to use explosives stored in Fernello, Italy.
Yeah, the only thing I can remember was that bombing over there, like around Sicily. I don't remember anything about nothing else, so I'm gonna have to pass.
Does anybody know what it is?
Was that
Good.
the Mussolini statue?
No,
That's
Was it the Vatican?
no. If they would have blown this structure just right, it might not be leaning. It might just be stood
Pisa.
straight.
The entire
gosh.
Pisa. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go for places science and nature. What does steel become when mixed with 16% chromium at smelting time? What does steel become when mixed with
I think
16%?
it's just become stainless steel, don't it?
Stainless steel is correct. Now we're up to sports and leisure. What Olympic event has runners wearing shoes with perforations to allow for drainage?
Probably track.
Triathlon?
No. Mike or Mr. Duggar, do you know what that is?
Water polo.
Decathlon.
It's the steeplechase.
Steeplechase. What the?
Yeah.
Makes no
Wow.
sense.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
What, like horses pissing on your feet or something?
They
No, they
must.
got little water barriers when they jump the hurdle. They got
Yeah.
to jump in too.
You remember last night when I started out? I mean, I went like 1 for 6 on the first card.
Yeah.
It was the
Welcome to
exact
1 for 6
same.
again.
This year, this card here kicking my butt.
Things that really
Yeah,
weird.
these things tore me up last night. Now I got better as we moved up in cards, but this card right here was hard for me.
All right. Well, here's your last category: wild card. What Lou Dobbs show has aired
Got
on
mine on
CNN since the
I couldn't-
network?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that, bro.
Okay, hold on. All right, Joey. What Lou Dobbs show has aired on CNN since the network's first broadcast day in 1980?
Lou Dobbs.
Lou Dobbs. What show has aired on CNN since the network's first broadcast day in 1980? What was his show's name?
I like Lou Dobbs.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't remember the name of the show. Shit. What is some of them shows on CNN? See, I never watched CNN. I mean, back then I did, but
He was too conservative for CNN.
yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
yeah. And
Got
I
him
watched
fired.
them all the time, but damn, what the hell was the name of the show? Was it just CNN After Dark? I don't know.
No. Does anybody know the name of the show?
Was it the Situation Room?
The Lou
No.
Dobbs show.
It was called Moneyline.
Moneyline. That was it. Yeah, I remember that show
Moneyline.
now. Yeah, man. This card,
One of
and,
six.
see, and then the next card Mike got, and I think everybody knew every answer on it. It was an easy one.
All right, Joey. Well, you want 1 for 6. All right, Mike. Mike, which
Yeah.
one would you like?
Hit me one at random.
Watch me goose egg.
Here we go. This is Genesis 4. The first category is people and places.
Okay, well, Genesis 4 is what time period?
This is 96.
96. Okay.
How many centimes did a Frenchman need to make change for a sou?
$10.
10 is incorrect. Does anybody know?
20.
No. He needed
Ah.
5.
Five.
second
That's
answer.
what I was going to say.
Okay. Art and entertainment, Mike. What controversial cop drama was up for a record 26 Emmy nominations in 1994?
Wait, what is it again?
What controversial cop drama was up for a record 26 Emmy nominations in 1994?
94.
So think back before all the NCISs and Law and
I believe
Order
I know
started
this
taking
one.
over.
I believe I know this one.
I'm torn.
I believe I know this one too.
I'll go NYPD Blue.
NYPD Blue is correct.
Oh, I almost
What I
said Hill
was
Street Blues, but I thought that might have been the
I was
program.
thinking either NYPD Blue or Commish.
There's
Commish
no way
was,
commission's up for that much. That's
yeah,
so
Commish
sad.
wasn't as popular. All right, now we're up to history, Mike. What Islamic empire, stretching as far north as Hungary, reached its peak in the 16th century under Solomon the Magnificent?
Ottoman?
Ottoman Empire is correct.
Good job.
Maybe.
Science and nature. How many of every 10 snorers are men? So out of every 10 snorers, how many are men?
I'll go my lucky number 7.
7 is incorrect. Does anybody know?
I think it's probably
8.
about six. About
I think
6.
it's 3. I think it's 3.
You think more women snore than men?
I think it's either 50-50 or 60-40.
I think it's 8.
Well, Kenny is a little closer. It is actually 9 out of
9
10
out of 10?
snorers are men.
I purr. I
Which-
don't
which is-
snore.
Which is surprising to me because, how many of you know women who can keep their mouth shut all night long without
Oh, you're gonna start some shit. There's a
Oh,
woman
wow,
listening.
he's gonna start a fight.
Hell, there ain't no
Let you
women
know when
watching
you watch
this.
the show.
Yeah, there's no women watching this
Freaking
show. I'm saying.
sausage show.
My wife's sitting here on the bed listening.
Sorry about that, Miss Skinny.
Sorry, Mrs. Kenny.
Yvette usually watches, but she's asleep. So
All right, Mike, we're up to sports and leisure. Who signed with the Yankees in 1980 for over twice the amount George Steinbrenner paid for the franchise? So think in 1980, who was probably who was the highest paid Yankee?
1980.
Yep, 1980. This guy was
I do
signed
know-
in 19. So he
I-
wasn't the highest.
Well,
I do know he was called Mr. Baseball.
I'll say Ricky Henderson.
Ricky Henderson is incorrect. Does anybody know?
yeah, it's Dave Winfield.
Dave Winfield is correct.
Yeah,
I thought he played for the Blue Jays.
no.
He did play for the Blue Jays for 2 years, but he was a Yankee in 80.
Well,
All right, your last one is wild card. What shopping mall feature began as a single San Francisco clothing store in 1969?
I wasn't born in I was born in '69, but I wasn't even.
say that again.
What shopping mall feature began as a single San Francisco clothing store in 1969? So what store is in most shopping malls? And think about this as in 96. What clothing store would have been in most shopping malls in 96?
J.C. Penney.
I know
Nope, it ain't J.C. Penney. What do you think it is, Kenny?
Sears and Roebuck.
Nope, Sears was a lot older than that.
Dillard's.
I
No, it ain't
I'm-
Dillard.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say the Gap.
It was the Gap.
I was 50-50. I picked the wrong one.
And Doug, it's funny you say Dillard's. I have a good friend of mine, one of my best friends. I grew up with him. He lives down in Houston. Owns Dillard's department store. His family's owned it for years.
Oh shit, that'd be my fishing buddy.
Now,
Yeah,
honest-
he's the richest guy I know.
I bet.
believe it or not, Sears is still a big store here in Mexico City.
Really,
There's
they
two-
closed ours down here in Santa Fe.
Yeah, there's none left in the United States, but they're
I
still
was going to
down
say, I
here.
don't know anybody.
Anybody remember Western Auto?
Oh yeah, Western Auto was.
Oh yeah,
That's where you got all your mowers and chainsaws and shit from back in the day. You know what I mean?
Oh
Tires
yeah.
and stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. Remember Western Auto? That's pretty.
and now they got Auto Body Parts of America that took its place.
Really?
All right, Mr. Duggar,
Yeah.
which one would you like? Genesis 4, which is 96.
We'll just pick one. I don't care.
All right, we'll do the Genesis 4. The first category is people and places. What Asian nation does the Guinness Book of World Records receive 1/5 of their mail from?
China.
China is incorrect.
Yeah, I bet you it's South Korea.
It's not South Korea.
Japan?
I say Philippines.
Nope. It's India.
Oh,
Oh wow!
Always forget about India. They
Yeah.
actually got more people.
Yeah,
A
India
lot of
is.
Indians. Right? Oh, we want to be good friends with India.
All right, Mr.
I
Duggar.
want to talk to you.
We're up to arts and entertainment.
Okay.
What Beatles song observes, "There's a shadow hanging over me"?
What Beatles? There's a shadow hanging over me.
There's a shadow hanging over me.
Hard day's work.
Nope, it's not a hard day's work. Does anybody know the Beatles song?
Oh, I believe
Hard Day's Night.
in yesterday.
Yesterday.
Um,
I should have known that.
All right, Mr. Duggar, here's your history question.
My goose egg action.
What crimes was Nikita Khrushchev the first Soviet to publicly denounce?
The first
Whose crimes was Nikita Khrushchev the first Soviet to publicly denounce?
Whose crimes?
Doug, you
Lenin?
know this. Don't ever think this.
Yeah, don't overthink it. You'll get it.
Lenin?
Nope, it wasn't Lenin.
God dang it.
No, it was Stalin.
Joseph
Oh,
Stalin.
I knew it. Yeah, I thought it makes more sense.
All right, here you go on science and nature.
Yeah. That's what I get for making fun of Joey.
What country was the first to register a patent on polyester?
Sound like something Swedes would do or something, you know. Switzerland.
Nope, it wasn't Switzerland. Anybody know who was the first country to patent on polyester?
Poland, wasn't it?
I would venture to guess Great Britain. Sounds,
It was Britain.
yeah.
Wow.
All right. Mr. Duggar, you got a hard card. Here's your sports and leisure. What ball sport features legalized betting for its U.S. spectators?
What ball?
What ball sport features legalized betting for its U.S. spectators?
I don't know if it's golf or pool.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Mr. Duggar. I could give you 15 guesses, and I don't think you'll get it.
Ball. It's the water polo. Who knows?
Ja Allah.
That's the water polo. Highlight, yeah. Where they throw
Nothing
it
I've ever played.
That's where they throw it with that curved bamboo handle, right?
Yeah. All right.
And you're not to bet on that.
Here you go, Mr. Duggar. Here's your wild card. Was you ever a musician?
Of course not.
Well, then you're in trouble because it's how many parallel lines are found on a staff of music?
Parallel lines. 4.
Add 1.
5.
It was 5.
I goose egg. I quit. I hate y'all.
These aren't easy.
Hey,
this is
I was
a-
very ones I won.
Hey, Doug.
Hey, don't feel bad, Duggar. I didn't get no answers right either.
I
Next
fucking
time I
hate
run
all
into
you.
you, Doug, you get
Oh,
the
y'all
Americana.
bad.
All
I'm
right.
mad.
All right, Kenny, are you ready for your questions?
Yes.
Okay, the
you
first
gonna-
one is people and places.
Okay, are we doing the American thing or what?
Nope. This is Genesis 4.
Oh, okay.
This is the same that they all did. The first one is people and places. What sea contains Europe's lowest point?
Do what?
What sea contains Europe's lowest point?
The Red Sea?
It's not the Red Sea. Does anybody know?
Caspian.
Caspian Sea is correct.
Actually, I thought
I said
Caspian
it,
was Asia.
All right. Here's your arts and entertainment. What historic year did writer and director Chris Columbus choose for his production company's name?
Oh, come on.
Wow.
What historic year did writer-director Chris Columbus choose for his production company name?
1975.
No.
This was a
I
freebie,
think-
man.
It was pretty.
1492.
When
Yeah.
did Christopher Columbus come to America, Kenny?
And 1692.
No, he was 200 years
1492.
before that.
Yeah, he got it early.
Yeah,
He took an Uber.
yeah, he took an Uber. All right,
Uber.
Kenny.
I
Here's
thought it
your
was the
history.
bullet train. That's why he got here faster.
Here's your history question, Kenny. What New England state was the first to declare slavery illegal in 1783?
What New England state?
Was the first
That
to
would-
declare slavery illegal in 1783?
Wouldn't that be Massachusetts?
Massachusetts is correct. Now
Good
we're
job.
up to science and nature. What dehydrated land animal was clocked slamming back 56 gallons of water in 4.6 seconds?
What land animal?
What dehydrated land animal was clocked slamming back 56 gallons of water in 4.6 seconds?
I'd say a camel.
Camel is incorrect. Does anybody know?
Elephant.
I would guess a hippo.
It was an elephant.
He said, hippo's not taking a land animal. Though.
I got it right. I got it
All right. Kenny, sports and leisure. What Florida-based pro sports team is named after the rarest American mammal?
Miami Dolphins.
Nope, it's not the Dolphins. Does anybody else know?
Oh,
I'm gonna
I
say
know.
Florida Panthers.
Florida Panthers is correct. All right, Kenny, here is wild card. What Christian Science leader was falsely rumored to have had a phone installed inside her white marble tomb?
Mm. Mm. That I'm gonna take a guess. Mother Mary.
Nope, wasn't Mother Mary. Does anybody know who the Christian Science leader was?
Hubbard?
Who did you say?
Hubbard?
Nope, it was
Was it
Mary
Eddie's?
Baker. Mary Baker Eddy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Who the hell was she?
That's what I said was Eddie.
All right, Joey, we'll just move on to the next one. We'll do the Genesis 5 this round.
So
Who
I
won that? Who won that? Mike?
Mike
Yeah,
won. He had
two.
2.
Woohoo, Mike!
That's gonna say
You
And
guys-
me and Joey
Man,
tied
that
with
means we
one.
all suck. The winner
I had
got
the
zero, like that
old
was
high
bad.
pit firmly.
I'm not bragging about getting 2.
I'm not bragging about
These are
getting
tough
goose
cards.
egg.
All right,
The
well,
last
here's
2 of them.
2000.
Okay.
Okay, people and places, Joey. What nation in 1980 renamed itself after the richest city south of Egypt in the 15th century?
The richest city. Right?
Yep.
What'd
What
you say?
nation in 1980 renamed itself after the richest city south of Egypt in the 15th century?
Would it be the Gaza Strip?
Nope, it wasn't Gaza. Does anybody know?
I'd guess Zaire.
Zaire is
Palestine?
not right. Kenny?
I say Palestine.
No. Do you got a guess, Duggar?
Jerusalem.
The answer is Zimbabwe.
Oh, that's African, not over
Yeah,
Middle East.
Egypt is in Africa.
Yeah, Egypt's in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Right, I know.
No, you didn't.
Yes, if it's south of Egypt, it has to be in Africa.
Yeah.
Why you guys need all these?
He didn't know.
All right,
I
Joey.
know.
Here's your art and entertainment, Joey.
Okay.
Who paid his dues on the Today Show by serving as a guest host 150 times?
Easy.
Oh God.
Easy.
You know, I know the name. Man, I tell you what, I'm about like I was last night, just brain dead, cannot think.
Joey, when you're done with this card, why don't you get off a minute and have a beer and come back? You'll do just fine.
I don't know if that'll help right now. The only thing I can remember as he co-hosted it. Is that what you said?
Yeah, who paid his dues on the Today Show by serving as a guest host, not a co-host. He was a guest host 150 times.
Yeah, didn't Jim Hart's guest host?
Nope, it wasn't him, Joey.
I don't know.
Anybody know?
Broke off.
Is Carson, right?
Nope, it wasn't Carson.
It was Leno.
Leno.
Nope, you're talking the Today Show,
Ed
not the
McMahon?
Oh, not the Tonight
Oh, I
Show.
must have heard. Oh, I must have heard it wrong.
He
Yeah.
said the Tonight Show the first time. I'm pretty sure of it.
Oh, did it? No, it was the Today
No,
Show.
you
I'm
said,
sorry.
yeah, you said Tonight Show
No.
the first time.
No, he said Today Show.
The
He
answer
said
was
Today Show.
Matt Lauer.
Oh
Yes,
man.
yes,
He
that
just
means
got
he's
canned not too long ago.
All right, Joey, let's see how you do on your history with CNN. What CNN chief international correspondent is largely credited with bringing the horrors of Washington conflict to light?
That would be Wolf Blitzer.
Wolf Blitzer is incorrect. Does anybody else?
Oh man.
Anderson
Don't watch
Cooper?
CNN, so I don't know.
No, it wasn't Anderson Cooper. It was
Was it Geraldo?
no. He's still looking for the treasure in the vault.
Oh,
Oh,
Geraldo.
Rivera. Waldo Rivera.
No, it was Christiane Amanpour.
Oh,
It's kind of an easy card too, isn't it?
well, I'm doing really good if it's easy.
Well, yeah. Here we go, Joey. Here's your science and nature. What dynamic duo made history by being the first to seal coffee in cans in 1878?
Dynamic duo.
You wanted older
So-
questions, Joey. Here we go. We're 1878.
I know. Yeah,
I think I got this one.
there's a lot of coffee, but you know. I'm Jimmy Christmas. I'm trying to think of the name of the damn coffee I'm wanting to say, and I cannot think of it. I don't. Is it H&H coffee? I mean, because I think that there's a H&H, so they H&H.
No. Mr. Duggar, who do you think the duo was?
It wasn't Procter and Gamble, was it?
Nope, it wasn't Procter and Gamble.
Oh, bummer.
They
Maxwell.
don't make coffee, do they?
Maxwell.
Nope, it was Chase and Sanborn.
That isn't what I was trying to think of, but okay. Yeah, there was somebody else I was trying to think of. And
Don't know who they are.
All right. Now remember, Joey, this is 2000 and back on this question. Sports and leisure. What horse was the last Triple Crown winner of the 1900s?
well, if I had to guess, I would say Secretariat.
Yep.
You said 1900s.
Yeah, Secretary was 78, I think.
76, I
76.
believe. But that is wrong. A horse named Affirmed did it.
Oh, I thought Affirmed was before that.
I thought
Man,
Affirmed
I'm
did
doing
it.
so damn good tonight. I'm so proud of myself.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna
These
call all
cards-
my teachers up and thank them.
These cards are eating all of us. We all can, grab a hold of something and go,
Yeah.
what?
All right,
I'm
Joey.
not-
Here's your 1 for 6 card. Okay.
All right.
You got this one.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that, but okay.
Wild card. What shrewd TV evangelist warned parents that the purple Teletubby was a closet gay role model?
Yeah, that was your.
Jerry Falwell. See, I told you were going to get one.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a piece of shit he is.
All right,
Got
Mike, are
one.
you ready to go better than 2 this time?
We'll try.
All right. Your first category is people and places. What Russian city's White Nights Festival accompanies the sky pale glow in June and July? What Russian city's White Nights Festival accompanies the sky's pale glow in June and July?
You should have this one. It's not. Don't overthink it.
It doesn't sound like it'd be Moscow, but I really can't think of another. I'll say Moscow then.
It was the other one.
Stalingrad.
Nope, it's the other one.
Same
Same
thing.
Yeah,
Petersburg.
Leningrad. I'd say Leningrad, Stalingrad, and St. Petersburg are all technically the same city.
St. Petersburg.
That's what I said.
Yep. All right. Art and entertainment, Mike. What was the first movie from DreamWorks SKG to win a Best Picture Oscar?
Toy Story.
Nope.
Dreamcatcher.
Nope. Mr. Duggar, Joe, you got a guess?
What did Mike say?
Toy Story.
I didn't hear it.
He thought it was Toy Story.
Okay.
Lion King.
What was the one where they were the little guys
Lion
that went
King.
Were the
No,
what guys?
the astronaut and stuff.
Oh no, that's Toy Story.
Oh, okay.
The movie was American Beauty.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Mike, here you go. Here's history. What Republican hopeful raised eyebrows in 2000 by branding Pat Robertson and Jerry Falwell as agents of intolerance?
2000 Republican.
What Republican hopeful? So he was going to run for president. He ran for president, actually. raised eyebrows in 2000 by branding Pat Robertson and Jerry Falwell as agents of intolerance?
McCain?
John McCain is correct. Science
Well,
and nature.
I'm not gonna get blanked.
I pretty much lost it with the evangelicals.
All right, science and nature, Mike. What was the first U.S. crop to be mostly grown from genetically altered seeds?
Tomato.
Tomato is incorrect. Does anybody know what?
What is corn?
Corn is incorrect.
Soybeans?
Soybeans is correct.
That was my second guess. Soybean.
All right, Mike.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Here's your sports and leisure, Mike. What staff of life do Czechs call liquid bread?
What?
What staff of life do Czechs, the Czechoslovakians, the Czechs call liquid bread? What would you call liquid bread? You're going to hate yourself if you don't get it right.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're overthinking it, man.
Yeah, think of what liquid bread would be.
Liquid beer?
There you go, beer.
Absolutely.
I'm sitting there going, what the hell does staff of life got to do with shit?
Beer is the stuff of life.
I'm thinking like a staff, like, a piece of wood, like I'm holding there. I'm thinking, what
The best invention of mankind, and since I know of, is this.
The back stretcher, yep.
Well,
You ain't got a back.
Traveling Fool always talks about wanting to take my back stretcher and shit.
I have them strategically placed around the house.
Yep, I got a backup just in case.
And he's got a backup on order.
No, that's in the other one.
Oh. All right, Mike, here's your final question, wild card. You can go 3 out of 6 if you get this one right.
I'll take it.
What MTV show did Julie Stouffer appear on to earn a suspension from Brigham Young University?
Singled Out.
Singled Out is incorrect. Does anybody know the show that Julie Stafford appeared on to earn a suspension from Brigham Young University?
I got a guess.
Dating game?
The only MTV show I know is The Real World.
The Real World is correct.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike, you're consistent. 2 for 2. 2 for 6 there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Mr. Duggar, I'm going to pull this lucky card out for you. Here we go.
Yay.
All right. First is people and places. Which of the Indonesian islands lures the most tourists?
Thailand.
It is not Thailand.
Took a shot.
It's either Java or Sumatra. I'd say probably Sumatra.
It's neither one of those, Mike.
Really?
Indonesia.
It is Bali.
Bali.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
All right. All right, Mr. Duggar, you're not going to be skunked. You're going to get this one. Here we go. Arts and entertainment, one of my favorite cartoons. What cartoon show hit prime time sponsored by One-A-Day Vitamins and Winston cigarettes?
Hmm.
I know you've taken their vitamins, so.
You're talking cartoon, right?
Yep. What cartoon show hit prime sponsored by One-A-Day Vitamins and Winston cigarettes?
Oh my God!
I know you've eaten their vitamins. I know
Not
you have.
Woody Woodpecker.
No, what cartoon had their own vitamins?
Flintstone.
There you go. Got to have a
And they say
Flintstone vitamin.
I remember because Barney used to smoke.
Yeah, Barney used
They,
to smoke.
out behind
Yeah.
out the house, him and Fred were smoking.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. See, you're not skunked this time. Here we go to history. What New York City mayor was famous for reading the Sunday comics over the radio?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to them Yankee son bitches.
Was it Bougie?
No. This is one of the more famous mayors. They decided to name an airport after him.
I was going to say, you giving this away.
I don't know.
LaGuardia.
LaGuardia.
Yeah.
All right.
Those guys,
Here
I don't know.
Here we go with science and nature. These always piss me off. What was hyped in 1994 ads as a safe alternative to breast implants? The look without the surgery.
Push-up bras.
That'd been my guess.
It was the Wonder Bras. Because when they took it off, you wondered where the hell they went.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Duggar. What do Southerners call dried corn soaked in slaked lime or lye to remove the holes?
Say it one more time.
What do Southerners call dried corn soaked in slaked lime or lye to remove the holes?
I want to say hominy.
That's a good one. It is hominy. All right. For your last category is wild card. What professionals did the Tampa Bay Devil Rays honor with the special appreciation night in 1999, charging them double for tickets?
What? Say it one more time. I'm sorry.
What professionals did the Tampa Bay Devil Rays honor with the special appreciation night in 1999, charging them double the price for tickets? So think about it. If you wanted to make some professional mad and charge them twice the price, what professional would you do that to?
Professionals. I don't know. Professionals.
Yeah, like you.
Bankers.
No, but that'd been a good one. Does anybody else know?
Lawyer?
Lawyers.
Lawyers. I almost
I
said
couldn't get the
lawyers.
mic as if we were doing something. I was trying to get back.
I almost said lawyers. I swear to God.
Mr. Duggan,
Yeah.
you got 3 out of 6.
Yeah.
That, you might be the champion tonight, man.
So
from
far,
that.
you're the genius, Mr. Duggar. All right, Kenny, are you ready for your chance?
I'm ready. I don't know how many I'm going to get, but I'm ready.
Well, Mr. Duggar's going to be mad this ain't his card. He knows the first question. This is people and places, Kenny. What state claims its Adobe Palace of the Governors is the oldest public building in the U.S.?
Kenny, you know where Mr. Duggar's from?
New Mexico.
There you go. It's New Mexico.
That's why I thought it was.
Yep. Like I said, Mr. Duggar's going to be mad. He knew he would have got the first one right off the bat. All right, Kenny. We're up to arts and entertainment. What Mark Twain nonfiction work was the first offering from Bantam Books?
Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn.
No. Does anybody know?
Is the almanac?
Nope.
Well, would it be that? Oh, let me think. How about just his complete short story thing? Is that what it was?
Nope. It's Life on the Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
All right, Kenny, here's your history question. What outlaw do many history buffs believe faked his death and moved to Texas under the assumed name of J. Frank Dalton?
William Bond.
Nope, wasn't Billy the Kid. Who was it? Mike, Joey, Mr. Duggar, you guys know?
Dalton.
Jesse
Dalton.
James.
Jesse James. All right.
I couldn't use this card.
I should have got that one.
Here's science and
I need this
nature. Kenny, here's your science and nature, and this is what Joey wants to buy. So if you've been watching my show, this is something Joey's interested in buying.
A hooker.
What sporty scooter did Italian Corradino di Ascanio give the world in the 1940s?
The
What?
golf cart.
The
No.
what?
Golf cart.
No,
Vespa.
the
Vespa.
Vespa. That's what
I
Joey
wish I
wants
had
to
this
buy.
card.
That little Vespa. And... All right, here we are at Sports and Leisure, Kenny. Who became NFL commissioner at the tender age of 33? And it seemed like he was commissioner forever.
I know. I'm trying to think of his name. Everybody hated him. I can't think of his name.
That's what I'm thinking of. I know Al Davis did.
Well, Al Davis hated everybody, though.
Yeah, he hated, if it's the one I'm thinking
Was
of, he
it-
hated this man a
Was
lot.
it? What's that guy called? His last name is Swindell.
No.
Pete Rozelle.
Pete Rozelle.
Was it Pete Rozelle? I couldn't hear
Pete
you.
Rozelle, yep.
I thought so.
All right, here's your wild card. Don't overthink this, Kenny. It's an easy question. What feminist was appointed secretary when she joined DC Comics Justice Society of America?
Was she a character in the book in the DC comic?
Yep.
Oh god. I know it. I can't think of her. Was it? Oh God! Was her name Chameleon?
Nope, that's not it. Anybody want to tell him what it was?
Wonder
Doris
Woman.
Bynum?
Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Dang
I
on
wonder
it!
if there was a real-
All right, Kenny, you got one again.
Man, I wish I had that card.
All right, guys, now we're going to the All-American. These are 1993 and back.
So who won that round?
You.
That
Yeah,
was
you,
you.
Mr.
Gloat,
All
gloat,
hell, Mr.
gloat,
Duggar.
gloat. All
We
hell,
forgot-
the
we
fat
forgot
man.
to-
All hell.
Wave hello to America.
Hey,
Got
Duggar,
that.
at least you won one now, bub.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna quit while I'm ahead. I'm gonna leave a winner.
Well, think about this, Mr. Duggar. You got 0 the first time, 3 the second
Yeah, I
time.
know, I
That
know.
means this is a 6.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
you just can't get a
Yeah.
6 this time and walk out.
gotta be, gotta be.
Yeah, you'll love
sure,
that part.
pal. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a 6, 7. Come on, ask me anything. Yeah, well.
Humphrey
Duggar, I
Bogart.
promise you, Duggar, you're going to love this card.
Okay.
All right, Joey, first question is people. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
In fact, I'm going to be a little disappointed if you get this one wrong. What does the E in Robert E. Lee stand for?
Hold on a minute.
Come on,
What?
man.
What is it?
What
That's
does
easy.
in Robert E.
Okay, I'm
Lee?
back. I'm back now. Tag guy, can you repeat that? Sorry, you was talking to me.
Okay, not a problem. What does the E in Robert E. Lee stand for?
Oh, God. I'm pretty sure it was Edward, but I'm not positive. I'm going to say Edward.
Edward is correct.
Yep.
Here is your entertainment. Joe, you're going to do well on this card.
I don't think I am.
I think you are. What world
Robert
renowned,
Edward Lee.
remember this, what world renowned DJ signs off with, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars?
That was Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
Close.
Kasem, yeah, not
And a
Kasem.
lot of
Casey
people,
Kasem.
a lot of people didn't know, but he did the voice of Shaggy for Scooby Doo.
Yep.
Yep.
I knew that.
Right.
All right, Joey, here's your history question. What year's election had a record 203 registered candidates for president?
Well, I think I would say,
That was the year they gonna they said who's gonna run this bitch.
Yeah,
yeah, I think it was 2004.
No, these are questions from 1993 and back, but
yeah, 1993 and back, Joey.
Oh, hell, no wonder I'm so damn confused.
Oh yeah, that confused you.
Okay. No wonder I'm so damn confused.
Oh, that's
over
what it was, sure.
Well, this
You ain't
is
getting away
actually,
with nothing from me, pal.
Mr. Duggar, they saw into the future and they knew in 2004 that 203 registered
Exactly.
for president that year.
Now, ask me the question one more time so I can make sure I'm right.
I knew that in 02.
All right, Joey, what year's election prior to 2004 had a record 203 registered candidates for president?
Okay, so now the Registration Act came out in 93, so I'm going to say 93.
Well, we didn't have a presidential election in 93 is the problem.
Well, it'd be 92.
That was 92.
I'm sorry, I was saying the Registration Act came out in 93, though.
Okay.
That's why they came out with it in 93. There's a 92 election, though, yeah.
All right. Here is your. Hold on a minute.
and I knew that one too.
This is places, Joey.
I did.
What city's Beale Street, dubbed the birthplace of the blues, has statues of W.C. Handy and Elvis Presley?
Oh, jeez.
That's easy.
That's down in Memphis, isn't it?
That's in Memphis.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Like I said, this is an easy card, Joey. So here's your sports and leisure. What city is home to Churchill Downs?
Oh, that's Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky is correct. Here is your wild card. What did Baptist preacher Elijah Craig invent in Kentucky in 1789 from a mixture with at least 51% corn?
Well, that had to be a distillery, but which one? Is that what you're asking me? Which distillery?
Nope. What did he invent?
Oh, whiskey.
Whiskey is correct.
God bless that man.
Joey,
Duggar, you're full of it.
Joey, you're back.
No,
You got
just
6
easy
out of
card.
6. Here we go, Mike. Are you ready for one? Hopefully,
How
this
many did Joey get?
It's just an easy card until I realized it wasn't like 2020 and back.
Oh yeah, that's what held you up on that question.
Here we go, Mike. Here, hopefully, this is just as easy.
Yeah.
All right. Your first question is people. Who was the first American woman to run for president, a feat commemorated by a postage stamp issued in her honor?
Ferraro?
Remember, this is 93 and back, and this was way back.
Well, Ferraro was before 93. But I don't know.
Does anybody know the first American woman to run for president?
To be honest
No.
with you, I didn't think we had one run for president.
Yeah, we did a long time ago. Her name.
What year?
This was back in like the 1870s, I want to say, 1880s.
Good God, who would know that
Oh,
question?
I know who it is. Then I bet.
Who do
I
you
can't
think?
remember.
Jefferson
I
Davis.
can't remember her
White or
name. It
something.
was Victoria or somebody.
Nope, it was Belva A. Lockwood.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course, old Belva.
All right. All
We
right,
remember
Mike.
her so well.
Here you go. Here's your layup of the card. Are you ready?
Sure.
Who told Bugs Bunny you're despicable?
Oh, that's Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck.
Look at me.
Man, that was easy.
Here's your history question. Who was selected to depict on Mount Rushmore because he was considered the preserver of the Union?
Preserve of the Union, that'd be Lincoln.
Nope.
Lincoln is correct.
No, it wasn't.
Here is your places. What religious people originally settled Philadelphia?
Quakers.
Quakers is correct. Here's your sports and leisure. What 80s pro sport strike lasted longer, baseball or football?
Oh, baseball by a long shot.
Actually, it wasn't a long shot. It was a really close one, and it was actually football.
Whoa! Oh, I thought baseball lasted a lot longer than that.
Yeah, nope. Football actually lasted a little bit longer. All right, here we go with your wild card. What company was known for manufacturing playing cards before turning to video game market?
That'd be Nintendo.
That would be Nintendo. Mike,
I didn't do as good.
you got 4.
Good
Yeah,
job,
but
Mike.
didn't Joey get all 6?
Yeah.
Well, then,
So now here we go with Mr. Duggar. He's going to set the world on fire.
Yeah.
All right, here's your people question. What Alice in Wonderland character did Paul Simon play in a 6th grade drama?
The rabbit.
The White Rabbit is correct. All right, here's your entertainment question. What giant insects were featured in the sci-fi flick Them? Think of an insect. What giant insects were
Ant.
featured? Ant is correct. All right, now we're going up to history. What vice president did Senator Albert Gore refer to as the country's greatest disaster next to Vietnam?
I don't know if it's Agnew or if it's Dan Quayle. I'm gonna go with Dan Quayle.
You went with Spiro Agnew. Congratulations.
Yeah, Spiro Agnew. I said Agnew. I knew it. You know, they framed that poor son of a bitch.
Oh, man. Yes, they did. All right. Here we go with places. What Ohio City is home to Goodyear's World of Rubber theme park?
I'm sorry, man. I was still thinking about, how they shafted Agnew and they installed Gerald Ford, the first original puppet. Could you repeat that question?
All right. What Ohio City is home to Goodyear's World of Rubber theme park?
Daytona?
No.
Midwest people will know this one.
Is it Akron?
It's
Yep.
Akron, Ohio. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Sports and leisure. This is a great one, Mr. Duggar.
I'm sorry, I'm here.
Oh, no
My
problem, Kenny.
phone died.
No problem. You'll be up in just a minute. We're still on Mr. Duggar. He's up to sports and leisure. Who is the only tight end in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Mr. Duggar?
What?
The only tight end.
From 1993, remember him back. So there have been a couple that's been added, but in 1993, who is the only tight end in Pro Football Hall of Fame?
I know this. Give me just a second.
Yeah,
Wrap my brain around
I
it.
got 93.
Mr. Duggar's thinking of the mustache.
Yeah. God, what is his freaking name? It's not long, but I know he's a formidable guy. What is it? I don't know.
Does anybody know the only tight end in
Mike
the Hall of Fame?
Rukowski.
No,
Oh, I would guess Mackey.
no.
Well, I'm trying to remember. Wasn't Ditka a tight end?
Mike
No.
Ditka.
Yeah. Shit.
Yep, it was Ditka.
Wow.
All right, here's a good one.
I should have known that because that
here's-
was my favorite team.
Oh, wow.
Mike
All right.
Ditka was awesome.
Here's your wild card, Mr. Duggar. What disease was the March of Dimes launched to fund research for in 1938?
Was it polio?
Polio is correct. Well, Mr. Duggar, you did better. You got 4 out of 6 that time.
Go.
Now we'll go to Kenny. Kenny, are you ready?
I'm ready as
These
I
are-
ever be.
These
Hope
are
I get good.
93 and back. So 1990.
1993 and 93 and back, right?
Yep. First question is people. What was Billie Holiday's real first name?
Mm. Was it Billy, wasn't it?
Nope, it wasn't Billy. Does anybody know who Billie Holiday's real name was?
William. I'm close.
Was it Ellie?
You were close, Joey. It was Eleonora.
Emma.
All right.
Maybe they called her Ellie.
Eleanor.
All right. Kenny, here is your entertainment. What character was Angela Lansbury the voice for in Disney's Beauty and the Beast?
What?
What
Now
character?
say that again.
What character was Angela Lansbury the voice for in Disney's Beauty and the Beast?
The teapot.
The teapot is correct. All right, here's your history. What TV channel's frequency did the FCC give to the military?
Now repeat that.
What TV channel's frequency did the FCC give to the military?
Oh gosh.
I think I know.
Was it the NOAA?
Nope. What do you think it is, Mr. Duggar?
PBS.
Nope. The frequency the FCC gave to the military was channel 1.
Channel 1.
All right, Kenny. Here is places. What city elected its first female mayor Sharon Pratt Dixon after the previous mayor wound up in jail?
Glendale, Arizona.
Nope, it wasn't Arizona.
It's gotta be DC.
It was
I know.
D.C.
But
Yeah.
Marion Barry is the only governor or only mayor I know that went to jail.
Cracked out.
Well, you have D.C. and you also have Chicago. They like to go to jail there too, you know. So both are corrupt.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny, here's your sports and leisure. What revered horse racing stable filed for bankruptcy with debts of $70 million?
Ouch.
Horse stable. You talking about horse racing?
Yeah, horse racing stable. What revered horse racing stable filed for bankruptcy with debts of $70 million?
Oh gosh. I have to pass on that. I don't know.
Anybody know the horse stables?
Nope.
It was
Nope.
Calumet Farm.
Oh, that makes sense.
All right, here's your wild card, Kenny. What General Motors car did Henry Ford design the Model A to compete with in 1927?
The T model.
No. Does anybody know what General Motors car did Henry Ford design the Model A to compete with in 1927?
Well, just a Chevrolet, wasn't it?
Chevrolet.
Oh, I was thinking of a specific model.
All right, Joey. We'll go back to the one you like. We're going to
Oh, my
Genesis
gosh.
4. This
God,
is
I got
19
two on it last night. I got one on it tonight. I hate this card.
Yeah, you're gonna.
How many did I get on that American one there, Ty Guy? Did I
You
get
got
two?
one. You got one. Right now, the total. If you total all the scores, Joey has 8. Mike has 8. Mr. Duggar has 7, and Kenny has 3. But this is the card that you guys struggled on the first go around. So
Oh, well, wait a minute. Now, who won that last round?
that would
Oh,
be
you won the
Joe's.
last one.
I had to get my praise in there too, Douglas.
Okay,
Eat a booger.
Joey, 1996 and back. The very first question is people and places. What's the most common surname of Hispanic origin in the U.S.?
Well, I'll be honest with you. It's kind of funny because down in South Carolina, I was telling you about that guy that lived off of me, and his name was Marcy, and I don't remember the last name, but everybody in my yard had the same name. There was like 75 Mexicans there, and they were all named Marcy. But anyway, most common, I would
Yep.
guess probably, Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is correct.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, arts and entertainment. What skinflint comedian, too ill to film The Sunshine Boys, put a plug in for his buddy, George Burns?
I know.
I think I know this one.
I'm glad y'all do. God, I hate this card.
I love this guy, man. He was hilarious.
Yes, he was.
Shit.
Come on, don't overthink it, Joey. It's easy, bro. Think of the comedians of George Burns'
I'm not
times.
thinking, but yeah, because the only thing I can think of is he said George Burns, and the only thing I can think of is Gracie, and Gracie's not a comedian, so I don't know.
All right, who wants to tell him who it was?
Rodney
Nope.
Dangerfield.
Nope, it's not Rodney Dangerfield.
Milton Berle.
Nope, it's not Milton
Jack,
Berle.
Jack Benny.
You guys are going to be mad. Do you got a guess, Mike?
Richard Pryor.
What comedian used to chase the women around?
Dean Martin.
Well, yeah, he did too, but Jack Benny.
I said Jack.
Oh
didn't I?
man.
Oh, I
I
didn't hear
thought
you.
somebody said Jack Benny.
Sorry. Yep, Jack Benny. All right, here's your history question. What was LA woman Iva Ikuko Toguri de Aquino better known as in World War II?
Oh, we had that question already.
Yeah, I was thinking we had something like that.
Yeah, we've talked about her three different
That's
stories.
yeah, that's Tokyo Rose.
That's Tokyo Rose.
Do they give a pardon?
They're recycling questions here.
Here we go. Here's your science and nature. So you got a 1 in 10 chance on this one, Joey. How many of every 10 cats will survive a 6-story fall?
That's a crazy question.
Yeah, it's like we should all just know this, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I want to give a warning out to everybody in the audience. Please, tomorrow, do not go outside with 10 cats and drop them off a 6-story to see if it's true.
I can't. All I got is 7 cats. So
I don't know. I'll say 95%.
Well, no, how many of every 10? So out of 10, how many will survive?
I guess 9.
9 is correct.
Are you serious?
I am. The same number of men who snore. All right.
That was wrong too. That's a lie too.
Here we go with sports and leisure. What Major League Baseball team had an internet homepage in English, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and Mandarin in 1996?
In 96.
Yeah.
Man. Had an internet page. Jesus, who the hell had an internet page? I don't know. Hell, it's probably the Red Sox.
It wasn't the Red Sox. Does anybody know?
the Yankees.
Nope, that was who I would have guessed was the
I'm
Yankees.
thinking I'm just
Now
thinking
repeat the question, and I might be able to get it.
What Major League Baseball team had an internet homepage in English, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and Mandarin in 1996?
I'll say the Padres.
It wasn't the Padres.
Houston.
That was the oh,
I bet it was the Dodgers.
the Rangers, wasn't it?
Joey got it right. It was the Dodgers. All right, Joey, here's your favorite kind of question. Here's your wild card. How many of every 10 people keep gloves in their car's glove compartment?
Not very many. Probably maybe 2 out of 10 or so.
2 out of 10 is incorrect. Does anybody else got a guess?
I'll say 1.
4 out of 10.
No, none of those were right. Mr. Duggar, you got a guess?
1.
No, they say 0. Nobody keeps gloves in the glove compartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Joey. You got 3 that time.
Well, I'm getting better at that card.
Here we go. Mike did 2 the first time, so he's ready to go. He's ready to go all out on this one. Are you ready, Mike?
Sure.
People and places. What country is Africa's leading wine producer?
What country is Africa's leading wine producer?
Yep.
Morocco.
Nope. Does anybody know what country is Africa's leading wine producer?
I'd say
Copenhagen.
South Africa. I'd say South Africa.
It is South Africa.
Wow, that far south?
All right, here we go, Mike. What mosh pit faves penned the lyrical "Geek Stink Breath"? I can tell you, I probably wouldn't have guessed this if it was multiple choice and there was only two answers.
Nirvana.
It wasn't Nirvana. Does anybody know the Mosh Pit Faves band?
No, I don't think so.
Beastie Boys.
Not
Slipknot.
Mosh Pit.
It was Green Day.
No
All
shit.
right. Mm-hmm.
All right,
I should have
Mike.
known that.
Mike, here's your history question. I got faith in you on this one.
Hey, before you go on to that next question, didn't a bunch of people get trampled and die in Green Day concert because of the
Yeah.
mosh pit?
No,
Yeah.
Fire.
Was it a fire?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, Mike. Here's your history.
No, the
question.
fire was White Snake. The
Yeah, I
fire was
remember the
White
White
Snake.
Snake fire.
Yeah,
I remember the White Snake fire.
yeah, but what happened is the studio, the thing the band was sitting on collapsed, and it was like an electrical fire, and that's what got everybody screaming out of there. Look it up.
See, and this is why you watch this show. You learn a lot of interesting stuff.
I really don't know. I'm just trying to win.
Hey, you know, you just wing it. It sounds good, you know? I mean,
It sounded good though, didn't it?
it did, you know? I mean, hell. Okay.
I was in there thinking, I don't remember that.
As long as you sound like you know what you're talking about, Mr. Duggar, you can get away with damn near
Oh, I
anything.
tell you what, man, there's nothing
know?
better than Cheerios when you're stoned.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Mike, here's your history question. What Civil War's general boots had to be removed so he could be stuffed in his undersized coffin?
Probably Grant.
No, they buried him in a beer barrel.
Oh, man, I'm just not doing good this one.
Anybody know?
I thought it was just a myth, but they say Ulysses S. Grant.
No,
Well, I just said that. So
Oh, I couldn't hear you.
Sherman.
it was Robert E. Lee.
Man, these questions are a pain in the ass.
All right, here you go, Mike. This will stop you from getting skunked. Science and nature. What Indonesian lizard gets the nod for being the largest and most ferocious? And it's Indonesia, not Japan, so it's not Godzilla.
No.
Yeah, I'm torn between two. I'll say Gila monster.
Go with the other one.
Kimono dragon.
Komodo dragon.
He's a monster, a little bitty feller.
All right.
Then you got the monitor lizards. They're pretty awesome, dude.
Oh yeah, monitor lizards.
They're hunting critter, dude. A friend of mine had one as a pet. They were
And they
stupid
are-
fast.
Yes,
Stupid
and they
bad.
are very vicious, and they are an eating machine.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike. Put on your old basketball thinking cap for this one. This is sports and leisure. Who was the last Boston Celtics coach to lead the team to 2 straight NBA titles?
Pardon me. Meant to puke.
Trying to think if anybody since Red Auerbach had did that. I can't think of one, so I'll say Red Auerbach.
It was after Red Auerbach.
Ainge.
It was Bill Russell.
He was a
Yeah,
hell of a
Oh,
player
yeah,
himself.
Yeah, Bill Russell was a hell of a player. He was a player
I
coach.
remember him being a player for the Celtics. I know he coached them.
And the reason he won them is because he had Larry Bird.
Yep.
All right, Mike, here's your wild card. What language other than English were over 20 versions of the Ballad of Davy Crockett recorded in? Yeah, I wouldn't have got this to save my life. What language other than English were over 20 versions of the Ballad of Davy Crockett recorded in?
You got to name every 20 of them?
No.
This language recorded 20 versions of the song.
German.
Different dialects.
No, it wasn't German. Does anybody know?
Scandinavian.
No.
French.
Mandarin.
The country I hate, France.
Man, if I could have had 2 shots, I'd have got 3 of those 6.
Bonsoir.
Man, these are terrible cards for me.
Well, you got 1 out of 6, Mike.
I did.
You didn't get skunked. All right, Mr. Duggar.
I'm here.
I'll probably get skunked.
You're gonna redeem yourself, Mr. Duggar, because this was the one you got skunked on before. So
Yeah, probably. I'll get us another goose egg.
all right. Well, here's people and places. Maybe you'll go out right off the bat and get the first one out of the way.
Let's try.
What's the only country to border Denmark?
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I
wow.
get these cards.
I really don't know. Y'all probably know it, but Germany.
Are you
Germany is correct.
There you go.
Took a guess.
All right. Here's your
Snicker.
arts and entertainment. What Russian poet's only novel began a 26-week stay atop the bestseller list on November 16, 1958?
Tarkalov.
Wasn't Tarkalov. Does anybody know their famous Russian poets?
For 58, I would say Nabokov.
No. Anybody else?
I don't know
I'm
Russian.
not even going to try to embarrass myself and act like I know that.
Yeah, really.
It was Boris Pasternak.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pastor. Man.
God dang it! Yeah, that's right. Shit, like I knew. I made up that name. I don't even know that a Russian fucking name.
say,
Well, I know
that's
the name.
exactly what I was going to say with
Tarkalov.
Pasternak.
It just sounded Russian, you know.
All right, Mr. Duggar, here's your history question. What was the favorite German car for young hood ornament thieves in the late 1980s?
Mercedes.
Mercedes-Benz is correct. Now we're up to science and nature. See, you've already got 2 out of 3, so you're already killing the first go around. Here is your science and nature. What teenager began studying physics after he noticed a chandelier swinging during a 1581 earthquake? So who do you know in 1581 that became a physicist?
Physicist.
Not Einstein. That was way later. So, God, I don't know, man. I don't know.
All right, does anybody know?
Was it Tesla?
Now, Tesla was early 1900.
Not
Yeah.
1581.
Galileo?
I would say Galileo.
It was Galileo.
Yeah, we got it right. I mean, I had to go by 1581, so that's really good.
Galileo, Brigodo.
All right, Mr. Duggar, here's your sports and leisure. Take a deep breath, relax, and don't overthink this. You got it. What NFL team won the most games in the 1960s?
Actually, that would be
In
good.
the 1960s.
Yeah, in the 1960s, they won damn near at everything.
That's easy.
I don't know. I can think of two teams that.
Yeah, there's a couple teams. The Bears.
That's not one of the two.
Now, the Bears would have been more of the 30s.
The Bears.
It's either Packers or the Browns.
Which
Yeah.
one you going with, Mike?
Browns.
I'm thinking the Browns.
Let's go with the other one.
Packers.
I think it's Dallas.
It was the Packers.
Yeah, because they had Bart Starr. Shit.
They had Bart Starr.
Yeah.
They won what? Two.
They only lost like 5 games in the '60s. It seemed like.
Remember, Cleveland won a lot at that point too.
Yeah, Cleveland was really good at that time too. All right. To finish out this card, Mr. Duggar, you're going to get a wild card question.
Cool.
And I'll give you a 6 for 6 on this card if you get this one right. What tenor's corpse got a change of clothes every year from 1921 to 1927 until his widow opted to entomb it?
Tenor. Hello. Mario Alonso.
No.
Uh,
Anybody know a good tenor who got a change of clothes every year from 21 to 27?
Pavarotti.
Now, Pavarotti was
A lot later than that, I know.
right.
I'm
Way
running out of
before my
time.
time.
Enrico Caruso's.
oh man, I didn't know that name anyway.
All right, Mr. Duggar, you went from 0 to 2. Turned it around.
Boom, 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 boom.
All right, Kenny, are you ready?
Yes, I'll be the big fat loser of the night.
Laser.
All right, people and places. What's the world's largest political party with over 50 million members? And remember, this is 1996 and back. What's the world's largest political party with over 50 million members?
I would have to say Democrats.
It isn't the Democrats. Does anybody know?
Probably the Communist Party.
It is the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah. So I know. I'd say communism is actually pretty popular everywhere but here.
All right,
That's
Kenny.
because the people there don't have a choice.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to be the
This is
biggest.
what
You
I'm
either-
getting.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
don't
either
like
go
it?
their way or they kill you.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to sign up new recruits when the choice is sign up or die.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, Kenny. Here we go. Art and entertainment. Who always died in the Mother's Day stories Quentin Tarantino wrote for his mother?
Repeat that.
Are you a Quentin Tarantino fan?
Yes.
I love.
All right. So this will be easy for you.
Pulp Fiction.
Who always died in the Mother's Day stories Quentin Tarantino wrote for his mother?
Is it a character name or is it?
Nah, it's a
Yeah.
person. It's a trick question. But
I think I know it.
I think I do too.
I'll have to pass. I don't.
The
This
answer's
is
in
one
the question,
Tarantino
isn't it?
question. I don't know.
It's probably the mother.
Answer-
The
answer's
mother.
in the question.
yeah,
No.
it's the mother. The mother
I
always
knew it.
died.
You got to figure Tarantino has a pretty sick sense of humor, so
Yeah.
you kind of put all that together.
No Country for Old Men, greatest movie ever after Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, Pulp Fiction was the greatest.
I have both those movies.
All right, Kenny, are you ready for your history question?
Yeah, but the Tarantino books that I liked the most was the from Dusk Till Dawn.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, those were good ones. All right, here's your history question. Who said in his inaugural address, "Let us never negotiate out of fear, but let us never fear to negotiate"?
Is that our president?
It's a president.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
The most famous.
I think it's John F. Kennedy.
It is John F. Kennedy. All right, science and
Bad
nature.
pigs.
How many golf balls did Alan Shepard leave on the moon?
Five.
No. Anybody know how many golf balls Alan Shepard left on the moon?
2.
He left 2. One in a sand trap, one in a water hole. I mean, no. I guess
Yeah.
there wasn't a
Water
water
hole,
was
water
there?
hole in the moon, huh?
All right, here we go. Kenny, here's sports and leisure. Who was the first female to run the 100-meter dash in less than 11 seconds in 1979?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. Oh wow, I know it, but I can't think of her name. Oh, it was Howard Cosell was the one that was announced.
Guys, I'm breaking up.
You breaking up,
Howard
Mr. Duggar?
Cosell.
No, Mr. Duggar,
Yeah,
please don't
I'm
break
on.
up with me.
Dang, I can't. I'm sorry, I can't think of her.
All right, who knows the answer?
What's the question?
George.
Who was the first female to run the 100-meter dash in less than 11 seconds in 1979?
I would guess Jackie Joyner Kersey.
Nope. Her first name was Evelyn. Does that help?
Ashford.
Evelyn Ashford.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny, here's an easy one. Here's the last one is wild card. What did Tammy Faye Baker Mesner have tattooed on her face in 1994?
Her makeup.
Kind of.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Kind
it's
of
kind
her
of.
eyebrows.
Yeah, it was her eyebrow.
I mean, that's it was her eyebrows, but that was part of her makeup.
You got 2 that time, Kenny. That was your best card, Kenny.
Well, thank you.
Guys, I've had a really, really good time.
Hey, thanks for
I-
coming.
Ty,
Mr. Duggar.
Guy,
Yep, thanks for coming.
Joey, Mike, Kenny. Y'all tell you little bitty. God bless.
See you
All right,
later, Duggar.
Duggar, you take it easy, brother.
Yeah, it's you know, I've got the mountain computer blues. I'll see y'all later.
The
you
aliens
later,
are coming to visit. That's why he's leaving. All right, guys, why don't we all get off of here? It's almost 11:30.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
We'll get off here early tonight. I'll find out. Some people wanted to play tomorrow. I don't know if anybody's interested or not. If there are people interested,
Well, I
I'll do it
know
again.
Mrs. Pete told me, I think she told me Monday or Tuesday one that she wanted to play Thursday. So
Okay, yeah, we can play. I mean, we play every night. I don't care. You know,
but she could have forgotten about it too by now. So who knows?
why
I'll
don't you
check
ask
with
her if she wants to play tomorrow? I'll send out some messages. If I can get 4 or 5 people, I don't mind hosting this and, you know, giving questions.
Hey, I tell you what. How about like next Monday? If you want me to, I can do your questions and host Jeopardy,
We can do that. You want to do?
so you can play. So you can play for a change. You want
We can do
sports
that
Jeopardy,
Monday.
or you just want regular Jeopardy?
You know what? Why don't you do this, Joey? do the first round sports and the second round whatever.
Okay. I can do
makes
that.
sense? Yep.
Yeah.
Do one round, do the first round sports, and then the second round just do, anything you want to throw in there. If you want to do, geography, whatever. Just second round can be any questions you want.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
But Kenny, thanks a lot for coming on tonight.